Hello and welcome. I am proud to present DarkSoulsBossRanker version 0.3. We got some good stuff in store. This is a bit of a minor update. Probably could have been 0.2.1, but it is what it is. So first, what we have is increased efficiency for voting. That's probably the biggest thing. It's not a big visual change, but it is going to be a great experience, or much better experience than before. So the biggest thing is the tier list. So if you used the app before now, you might have noticed that submitting your tier list takes an incredibly long time. But now I optimized it to where it used to take as long as like 45 to 60 seconds. Now, like if I change something, vote, boom, less than 2 seconds. So that's probably like the biggest change as far as the experience goes. But then as you also can see, I added the labels here, the labels on the boss names. I think that's going to help a lot as well because, you know, it's nice to have like the borders so you can quickly find what game you're looking for. But really, we're ranking based on the bosses, and the pictures are kind of small and you can't easily find them. So having these labels works a lot, and then the labels going away when you hover over it I think is really nice. I also cleaned up the boss list a little bit, so you see Elden Beast is actually the last boss now until the DLC comes out. And we're down to 270 something bosses because I've cut a lot of the fat. You see a lot of the Chalice Dungeon bosses are gone. Man-Eater Boar, Brain Sucker, you know, like these are not bosses. So I got rid of those. Miss Noble is hanging on by a thread. I'm not gonna lie to you. It gives a prayer bead though. That's the thing. It gives a prayer bead, so it's like I gotta keep it, I think. So, but there's probably some room still in the Elden Ring boss list, like Onyx Lord. I have to think about the Spirit Caller Snails. I have to think about Bell-Bearing Hunter and Elmer the Briar. Do I need both? So the boss list is still to be trimmed down a little bit more. But for now, we've definitely trimmed a lot down. It's pretty good. So yeah, that's the visual change. The big visual change is the labels. I think it helps a lot. It improves the experience a lot. There's a big back-end optimization change. Oh, it's so fast and beautiful. I think this is already a part of version 0.1 or version 0.2 was this display here, this rankings display. So that's what we got. I also sped up the process a little bit for matchups and weighted, but those were pretty good to begin with. You're not going to probably notice much of a difference, even though there is one. Well, that's version 0.3. We got big things coming for version 0.4. I actually already put up a devlog, my first devlog for 0.4. Go check that out. Yeah, big things coming. Big things coming. It's really starting to come together, I think, to the point where I don't want to say v1.0 is around the corner, but I think at this rate, we could hit version 1.0 by June 21st, the DLC, which is kind of the plan. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, all that nonsense. And yeah, happy soulsing, I guess. I don't have a good outro, but goodbye.